Now let's do question number 8. Freon 12, a refrigerant whose production was banned in 1994 due to concerns about damage to the ozone layer, was commercially produced by the reaction CCl4 liquid plus 2HFAQ produces CCl2F2 gas plus 2HClAQ. If the reaction of 175.2 grams of CCl4 with 64.9 grams of HF produced 95.5 grams of CCl2F2 was the percent yield of the reaction. So that was a mouthful. So let's do the RRGF. So what are we given? We're given that CCl4 plus 2HF creates CCl2F2 gas. Well, we don't need to do the phase changes this time. Plus 2HCl. And we don't need to worry about the phase changes right now because we're doing stoichiometry and not anything regarding the qualitative properties of chemistry. Anyway, so we have 175.2 grams of CCl4, and we have 64.9 grams of HF. And we know that we make
UF's Learning Resource Center.
95.5 grams of CCl2F2. We want to find the percent yield. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to set up a stoichiometric relation. And once again, we have two different reactant values. So this is a limiting reactant. So let's do it. So I have 175.2 grams of CCl4. I'm going to convert this CCl4, and then what I'm going to say is for every 1 mole of CCl4, there's 1 mole of CCl2F2. And I'm going to say for every 1 mole of CCl2F2, there is 120.91 grams. Okay? And so if we do the voodoo magic known as math, what do we get? We will get that we have around 137.72 grams. Now, we're not done yet, because now we have to do it for the other one. We have to do it as if we were using 64.9 grams of HF, and if that's the case, what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing here that we did, but this time we're going to be using HF as our product. As our starting value. But to save time, I'm just going to let you know what the answer is. The answer should be around 196.08 grams. And so what that means now is that this is our theoretical value because it's the smaller of the two products. So with that in mind, we now realize that 137.72 is our theoretical value. Now, just because of that, that does not mean that's our final answer. We want to find the percent yield. Now, what is the percent yield? So if you were to get a 90% on a 100 question, let's do actually a 10 question quiz. That means you got 9 out of 10 right. Now 9 is how many you actually got. 10 is how many you could have got. So that gives you 90%. The exact same thing is true in chemistry. Because guys, when we die and we go to heaven and we're with God and Jesus, it's going to be awesome, everything is perfect. However, we live in a fallen world right now, so everything's not perfect and some things suck. So the same thing happens with chemistry. When the reaction occurs, I should make 137.72 grams. However, I don't know, the cat ate some of the reactant, the oven blows up, a shark comes and eats me, I don't know. But something's going to happen where the reaction does not produce as much as you wanted. And so that is where this 90 this 95.5 grams of CCl2 F2 come into play? Because we actually made 95.5 grams. So to find the percent yield, we're going to divide this by the theoretical, which is what we found in the limiting reactant problem. So this is 95.5 divided by 137.72 times by 100. And this is going to give me approximately around 69.31%. And you have your answer.